Never stop praying while the world revolves and the drums of war ring. List the names of people you love in your prayer book, and tell me what you hope for them. Though I am aware of their lives and thoughts already, I want you to practice your faith and become proficient in prayer for important issues. You and your family won't be abandoned or forgotten, not even when everyone around you quakes with terror at the foreboding signals. Organize yourself, because you will see big miracles while others give in to dread. It is almost time for your freedom. The trumpets are blaring. Thus, live without concern for the future and struggle. I promise you nothing is difficult for me. Say you love me. The changes I am bringing about in your life are for your ultimate good. I am hurrying the time frames to give you blessings and the answers you have long needed. Mentally and emotionally get ready. Let my presence to take up its proper position inside your house by opening the doors. I swear, your life will change just as you hear it today. Although I am aware of your requirements even before you are, I would like you to be clear about your intentions and aims. There is a cost to victory. Real faith, intense prayer, laborious effort, and selflessness. I promise you success that will reward your family and you for all time. I promise you nothing that will make you sad or keep you apart from me. I hope your family isn't suffering because of your absence. I hope you win the world and shine like a lighthouse. But may darkness never trail you home. Avoid the pressures that can jeopardize your health. And forget not the people you love. I want for you real tranquility and genuine faith. A quiet life free from worldly worries. Things on earth are ephemera. Nothing entered into this world, and nothing will go with you. But the love and compassion you have sowed in people who love you. The faith you have shared, the help you have given to those in need, and your steadfast allegiance will yield a real spiritual reward. Come, faithful one, I shall inform you of the wonderful blessing I have sent, my dear child. And you will one day have a crown put on your head by me. I have the ability to turn hearts around, shift seasons and times, and put everything back where it belongs so you may enjoy my benefits. Recognize this even if you may suffer. I knock from where I am. I want to live in your house. Open it now. And I ask that my amazing tranquility may be among everyone in your family. You are about to get the benefit for which you have been longing. That's the reason the adversary has here, all rage, trying to drive you from my side. Should events not go as you had hoped, do not give up or become demoralized today. I can relate to your sentiments. Try to look into my eyes. Errors will be fixed. Do not turn away from me. Hide not. You never had to question my existence. How could you? Where came you got the idea that I couldn't love you? What is the reason of your such self-deception? You have made me cry because I have a feeling heart. I do really adore you, and I never want for you to leave my side. How could I not adore you? You are my beloved child. It was me that looked for you when you were lost in despair and forgetfulness, thinking your last day had come. Not that you looked for me first. When I got to where you were, I tenderly held you. I comforted, cured, and raised you up after cleansing your heart and spirit and pardoning all of your sins. Walking again, you seem to be born again. Please pay close attention to me right now, since you will realize that I am adamant and unbreakable commitment. Since my love never ends, nobody can take you from my hand. Doubts arise while you are believing something else. But let us put that behind us for the moment. Walk into my arms. Every one of us cried. I am really touched by your running toward me. Like life, there will be setbacks and questions. They are like birds circling your brain, though. And if you are careless, they will enter and nest in your mind, filling your thoughts with trash, confusing you, cutting you off from my love, and causing you to forget the wonderful times you've spent with me. You just perceive the negative aspects of your difficulties. Stop letting those ideas to cross your mind. The enemy wants to inculcate in you the thought of death. Reject it. Let me take those uncertainties out of your head. You will get over your present melancholy, so that you will never forget or question that all of my love is yours. I am writing my name on your heart. I talk to you now with an overwhelmingly loving and compassionate heart, my dear warrior. I say these things because they are intended for you, brave youngster. Though I have told you this many times, I beg you to listen to my message because it contains the key to your destiny. I beg of you to fight the want to make excuses about your age, health, or financial difficulties. For those that trust me, I swear to part the waters of hardship and open doors in ways that are beyond description. I did not only create you, I carefully chose each of you to be my beloved sons and daughters. And I am working hard to get you ready for triumph. Hold fast to the optimism that is ingrained in my promises, while you are doubting yourself. For wonderful things will happen, and I will definitely achieve my goal in your life. Right now is the time to accept your inner power, steadfast faith, and extraordinary bravery. Shrink not from difficulties in your family, health, or finances, because I can divide the ocean of disputes in half, and lead you to a conclusion when you take my word. You will overcome the chasm walking on choppy waves, unaffected by the storms that may endanger your fate, when my command tells you to persevere and walk with unflinching resolve. My sons and daughters of the heart, my darling warriors, I hold your blessings and delight in my hands. I want to see you become stronger every step you take, and to face your opponents with unflinching faith. If you cannot see, hear, or sense me during horrific conflicts and urgent demands, know that I will arrive at the ideal moment to save you. When your adversaries see how resilient you are, they will back off, and their threats, no matter how big, won't make you fearful. I give you today the power of my word spoken, a holy weapon. As you say and believe it, my strength will support you as you face your worries, and your obedience and trust will lead the way. I love you, warriors, I really do. With unflinching trust and hope, Take the hands of the people you love, your kids, your family, and walk into the doorway of your blessings going forward. Please, when I talk affectionately, do not look away. I call you gently. Do not ignore me. And remember that you know I love you. So when I chastise you harshly, hang on to my love. Promise me you won't get upset if your prayers aren't answered right away. Remember that a lot of people around you are looking for vulnerability. Sometimes it feels like everything is going wrong, and they could even make fun of your faith. Still, you are not of their kind, my darling, my boys and daughters. You should be unconcerned about their mockery, since your attention is on heavenly things. I've drawn you a special route. Walk on while the mockers, trapped in their conceit and envy, roam aimlessly, and frequently descend into hopelessness. You can, however, come right up to me in prayer since you are mine. I'll answer, and those who make fun of you will regret it. If you have not yet received my particular blessing, it is because I am preparing your heart. Without roots, one might be overthrown, and without purpose, one can become lost in plenty and be overcome by conceit. Remember, that's where the enemy is waiting to strike. Be ready, be resolute, brave, rooted in my word, with common sense and wisdom at the core of your being. Retrenchment and hiding from people who make fun of you are foolish. Give up thinking you're nobody. Your mind is under attack and the battle is constant. But I will strengthen you. Day and night we go together. Tell me your plans first thing in the morning. Nighttime dreams and anxieties. Do not give up, trust me. Take my love and understand your value. I become hurt when you minimize yourself. You will overcome, know this. I adore you. You have to believe it. You may trip and fall, but I will never, ever leave you. Not to be depressed. This situation won't last. There is a God up there, and divine justice rules. You are unbeatable by any force in the cosmos. Your dignity will be restored and anyone who want to hurt you will be ashamed. Those that made up lies about you will pay a price for their dishonesty. It is obvious that those who attempted to rob you have been found guilty, and will be held prisoner by their own plans. Amazing things will happen to you and you will get back whatever you have prayed for. I am your adversary's judge, your defender, and your advocate. I am your father, your buddy, your kind and patient partner. I'm here today so you can relax knowing that I really hear what you have to say. My hands alone hold your fate, safely. I will make you grow even in arid places where others lament lack and need. You, my darling, will get stronger there as they give up hope. Success will be your certain share and your dreams will come true. I will change anything meant to hurt you for your benefit. What looks to be an unbeatable trial today will turn into a powerful testimonial tomorrow. There is about to happen a huge miracle. Prayers answered. It is far more than anything you could ask of me, what I want to give you. I will bless you greatly. Trust me even when it doesn't seem like there is a way. My hand can pull you up from any depth. Though I am never silent, There are moments when it may appear that way. I will support you till you win, and I will give you the victory over your accusers. Things are going well for you. Catch the moment. Victory time has come. Walk when I say to. Rise when I say to. You are, I say, a conqueror and a winner. Allow my words to enter your heart. Do not focus on your previous transgressions. You are past things. Make over your life, and I'll completely make you over. I have firmly gripped your future, and while I'm around, I'll watch over and defend you. I thus beg of you one more not to be terrified. Since there is no enemy in the cosmos that can beat you. Say out loud right now that you think I'm real. Pay great attention if you want to conquer the obstacles that face you now. You will hear me speak the solution right now. Although you could think your circumstances are too complicated, never forget that you have already given me your life and heart. Think on this fact very carefully. You and my love are inseparable by nothing in existence. It is me, your Lord and Creator, who addresses every star by name, who says this. How deep and wide is this promise, do you realize? One typical pain in your world is separation. Dreams fade, loved ones part, and hopefuls feel shadows fall over them. A constant, a reliable anchor, does, however, survive these waves of change. My love, a stronghold against the isolation winds. Would you please remain steadfastly committed to me? This is what keeps you steady in the face of a world gone shaky. Because the ideas that trouble you and make your heart ache, know they will fade in the face of my unwavering devotion. Remember to grab my hand in the safety of my presence with the naivete and trust of a youngster when terror speaks your name. Recognize that fear is banished by perfect love. Think of the earthly riches, deeply buried jewels and gold-crowned mountains. To the riches of my love for you, though, they are simply dust. Your legacy, this unchanging, limitless love, is freely given to everyone who enters my light. My kid, stop and pay attention to what the Spirit is saying. It is love that never fails. You ought to have as much faith in me as the stars do, as firm as the dawn. Never forget the way the field lilies flourish. They spin not, they toil not. But Solomon, with all his splendor, was not dressed like one of these. Will I not much more provide for you, O ye of little faith? If I clothe the grass of the field with such splendor, now know that I am God and be still. Your compass and guide will be me, found in the quiet. You are not supposed to travel this life by yourself. One truth will never change even if the route will curve and shadows may fall. Your compass home is my love. As new days come, darling, get up. Accept the guarantee of my presence. Because I promised you that I would never desert or abandon you. Even if the waters rage and the mountains collapse. This is the assurance that sticks to your side. I have conquered the world, therefore have hope. You will share this win as well. Before my love, all of the difficulties you encounter, and the mountains you climb are simply shadows. An unbeatable barrier against is your heart, a channel of my spirit. I ask you now. Live audaciously, live sincerely. Doubt is burned out by your trust. Permit my love to be the lighthouse that keeps you safe on the shores of your soul, guiding you through the storms. Trust in my love. It is the light on the road, the bridge over choppy waters, and the whisper of bravery in the quiet of the night. Recall that to the very end of your life, I will remain with you. My child, go forth in tranquility and experience the wholeness of my love. As I am yours forever and you are mine. I, the Lord your God, am speaking directly into the innermost parts of your spirit. So lend me your heart and your ears, my dear child. Right now, grip hard. Imagine my fingers entwined with yours. One of my constant presence covenants. Not only is the words, "Do not fear, I will help you," a promise written in the history of time by the hand that launched stars into the night sky. As always, you are the clay and I am the potter. Every curve and line in the way I fashioned you is evidence of my deliberate design. Watch how exquisitely I can reshape you and fit you for the amazing plans I have as you give in to my touch. A vessel soaked in my love, a vessel of glory. Call me when the shadows are dark, and the uncertainty starts to creep into your heart. The Lord hears the righteous cry out, therefore whisper, shout. Let your words soar on the wings of prayer. Discover the confidence that you are heard in the holy echo of your prayers. And you will witness my deliverance in my time, which is one of seeking the ultimate harmony of all things. Picture David, a little shepherd lad, up against the enormous symbol of terror, Goliath. Still, he had a strong will, strengthened by the understanding that the Lord is winning the war. Remember this, sweetheart. You will triumph in my strength, because I am fighting your same conflicts. Come sit at my feet. I'm calling you. Let the life lessons I taught long ago, the Psalms, the parables, and the Beatitudes, be the salve to your tired spirit. As the Israelites in the wilderness were fed by manna from heaven, so too will my words sustain you. See my creation, a picture of my majesty, when you open your heart. The resurrected life I offer you is mirrored in the rising sun that scatters the darkness, the endless sky that whisper of freedom, the joy that blossoms, that sings of fresh beginnings. When you can't sleep at night and the clock seems to be making fun of your anguish, keep in mind Gethsemane. Remember my son Jesus, who, at his lowest moments, looked for my will rather than his own. May your Gethsemane moments mirror his surrender, and in that submission find my power made perfect in your weakness. Thus, permit love to be the stream that drives you on and cling to hope and faith. Love, hope, and faith endure. The best of these three, though, is love. For you, love brought me to the cross. Love that beat death and calls you to a future full of my goodness. Finally, walk purposefully rather than just walking. Live generously, do not just survive. Not only hope, either. As firm as my word, as enduring as my love for you, be anchored in the hope. Now, then, my kid, go out. I am with you at every turn, this day, this hour, this breath, so walk confidently on the road I have set out for you. You never really are by yourself. Don't let doubts to throw their shadows over your life as darkness falls. For my presence can become the brightest lighthouse for your spirit. At these seemingly gloomy times, I have looked at the stone and thorn-filled path you take. Smoothing the stones and softening the edges, I have gone before you, so that what was previously hurt might now serve as evidence of your path to my arms. Have you looked at my creation? How does a story get woven together from the details of your life? A story full of triumphant moments, brought about by rather than in spite of the challenges. Every chapter that opens, even the ones smeared with tears, is known to me. I whisper in the quiet, giving your tired soul life, patching together the pieces of a heart that seems shattered, and tying it together with my unending love. Every painful memory you have as you think back on your history can be a canvas for my grace. Recall that you are the clay and I the potter. We can turn the shattered fragments into a piece of art, a vessel suitable for fresh wine and happiness, together. I'm not observing your story from the side. Writer and finisher of it is myself. And every second of your past has meaning for me. Every sob and every tear is recorded. Claim me in your current sufferings. Feel my hand warm in yours. Let your heart beat in time with every stride to the steady and certain pace of my love. Adversities won't break you because, through me who loves you, you are more than a conqueror. It is not only that my light penetrates the darkness, overtaking it. It changes it, and it summons beauty out of ashes. Fear not the difficulties that try your faith, they will reveal how sincere you are in me and refine you like gold. Remember, you are never by yourself during this refining. In the fire, in the seas, and across the rivers, I am beside you. Not that they will overpower you. Resolve to believe that my promises are indeed and amen. Your protection and your very wonderful reward are me. Look for me in the busyness of life, in the faces of people you encounter, in the small deeds of compassion that go unrecognized, as much as in the sanctuaries and the peaceful mountain summits. Since I am there, coordinating everything for your benefit, in the middle of it, each little, apparently insignificant element of your life creates a stunning mosaic. As I am the master artisan and I create everything new, trust in my design. Thus approach me closer. Permit me to engulf you in my fearless loving. May the music of your life as you go be the echo of my promises. Walk with the knowledge that my plans for you are solid. My love for you is constant, and my time with you is endless. I will deliver him because he has placed his love upon me. Considering that he knows my name, I will elevate him. I will tell him I will be with him in distress when he calls upon me. I will honor and deliver him. You will discover me in the silence of your heart. When the noises of the outside world weaken and the clamor of self recedes, I am a rock-solid anchor in the ever-shifting waves of existence. I have wanted to walk with you and converse with you in every garden, desert, high place and low valley since the first breath of life was pulled into the lungs of humanity. The ideal harmony I wanted for my kids has in fact been tarnished by the revolt in the garden, where the fruit of independence was tasted. Still, in my infinite kindness, I devised a strategy, a means of bringing you back to the core of who you are supposed to be, not simply to my presence. You are a fresh creation in me, freed from the bonds of egocentric ambitions. A source of life, the spirit I have placed within of you is a companion, who enables you to go beyond the inclinations of the flesh. My child, call upon me and say, Holy Spirit, help me. A life based on the sovereign Lord rather than oneself is made possible by this straightforward prayer. My soul is prepared and eager to lead you to the place of genuine joy and freedom, self-forgetfulness. Because your spirit is raised to greater levels of tranquility and purpose when you let go of the burden of self-preoccupation. Because it projects a warped picture that can trap you with its flimsy expectations and false standards. The mirror of the world is dishonest. However, never forget that my hands painstakingly fashioned you in my likeness. Representations of oneself as seen by other people should not enchant you. Fix your eyes instead on me, your Lord, who created the stars and gives them their names. Let your eyes to be changed while you gaze at me. Look at yourself as I see you, whole, cherished, finished. After that, look outward to people I place in your way with eyes smeared with my spirit. Every soul you come across is a priceless opportunity to express my grace and love, a narrative telling. As you do this, you will discover that a love for others that reflects my own heart replaces self-centered concerns. Trust in the security of my everlasting arms, a safe sanctuary where worries are subdued and anxieties calmed. My love, my tranquility, my delight are all around you. Here, in this moment of divine oneness, you become more fully who you are. For it was intended that you exist in, through, and for me. Come then, dear one, and join the hallowed dance of commitment and trust. Stepping out in faith and following my plan, you will see the beauty of a life poured forth in love. Step by step the Holy Spirit will lead you into the rich life I have promised. A life in which I am immersed in the awe of who I am, and where every second presents a chance to learn more about, love more about, and grow more like myself. Amen.